Sir, as you said, government cannot censor currently the media because of the power of the media, but there have been unfortunate cases like suspicious deaths of journalists or even an IT technician or IT professional in Pune. Can we say that because of such events, out of fear, media is giving in its credibility and bending down to big guns?
No, no. One stray case doesn't deter the people.
I wanted to ask you, being the chairman of the SL group, you're coming and speaking in the front of public for about the media credibility. It takes a courage. But what I wanted to ask is, what after this discussion? We just somebody talked about what about the follow-up after the discussion? What more can be done to gain the credibility back? It's just about the discussing it, or what more can be done from the media side to gain the credibility back to it?
I believe that I am the change. I have to first change myself. I have to change. If I control a media, news media, I should change first. And I believe that if we change it towards this direction, what we have found out from people ourselves, first time a media company's owner and the editors have gone out to talk to people one-to-one themselves. And we know where we are heading, what people want from us. Let's see one or two change people. What did the people do?
जहां दुनिया में डिफोरेस्टेशन के आंकड़े कई इन्वायरमेंटलिस्ट्स को चिंता में डाल रहे हैं, वहीं बेंगलुरु के शुभेंदु शर्मा अपने तरीके से इस मुद्दे से जूझ रहे हैं। नैनीताल में पैदा हुए शुभेंदु हमेशा से ही खुद को प्रकृति के करीब महसूस करते थे। इंडस्ट्रियल इंजीनियरिंग के क्षेत्र में पढ़ाई करके एक बड़ी ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनी में काम तो शुरू कर लिया, लेकिन इनका पैशन तब पूरा हुआ जब एक जापानी साइंटिस्ट से मुलाकात हुई।
I have done my industrial and production engineering, and I have worked for Toyota for 2.5 years, where I happened to meet this scientist. His name is Akira Miyawaki. I was very moved by the work which he do, and I could see that in just a small period of 1.5 years, we made a forest of 30,000 trees in the Toyota factory premises. I volunteered with him, learned the methodology, and eventually it led me to leave my job at Toyota and start a forest.
नौकरी छोड़ देश में वृक्षारोपण यानी कि फॉरेस्ट्रेशन के क्षेत्र में काम करने का फैसला तो शुभेंद्र ले चुके थे, लेकिन इस मुकाम तक पहुंचने में भी रोड़े कम नहीं थे।
Like any other middle class family, my family was a little reluctant in allowing me to go free and start the company, but the first thing which I did was I made a forest in backyard of my own house, and my family, my neighbors, my relatives, everyone, my friends, they participated in the planting of this forest. And eventually when they saw it grow, I think that gave them a lot of confidence that what I am doing is of really high importance and it's really beautiful.
वो कहते हैं ना, जहाँ चाह वहाँ राह, तो शुभेंदु ने भी एक राह ढूंढ ही ली। 2011 में इन्हें फॉरेस्ट की शुरुआत की और आज शुभेंदु और उनके साथ जुड़े 6 लोग 64 छोटे जंगल और 80,000 पेड़ लगा चुके हैं। हमें शायद आंकड़े काफी बड़े लगे, लेकिन शुभेंदु के लिए ये सिर्फ एक सोच की शुरुआत है और सफलता का मंत्र इनके पास एक ही है।
Ready to give your whole life for one single cause, I think then the problem is really going to solve.
तो अगर शुभेंदु की तरह आप भी लाए हैं अपने स्तर पर समाज में कोई बदलाव, तो हमें लिख भेजिए clubdsc@zmedia.slgroup.com पर और हम दिखाएंगे दुनिया को आपकी कहानी।
So these are certain stories which people are doing in their areas. So I think we all have to, many times we ask definitely questions what concerns us, but we find what is wrong being done by others, whether it is media, the government, anybody else. But we sometimes forget that we need to do something ourselves also.
Sir, the entire issue that has been circulated on today regarding this media credibility, I believe there is a one important aspect to that is the willingness of the TV news channel to, there's a trade-off between the TRP or the viewership and the actual news reality. So how do you perceive in the coming years this trade-off is going to shift? But one aspect you should keep in mind while answering this question is that if you go, people have opinionated news about regarding each and everything that's being telecasted on the news channel. So if they have if they go with the very truth and not a openistic news, each and every news channel will be having a same content. So then how will the competition is rising day by day in terms of number of news channels? How will that landscape will actually come up?
Yeah, you're right. You're a very good question. I must compliment you on that. See, it is a dilemma many times one faces. So sometimes opinion or a stand taken, if it is honest stand and if you come up and say, yes, I do stand for this, then rest is up to the people whether they accept it or not. But if I use that opinion, push that opinion for my personal gain, then probably it is wrong. And it is only my own conscience which will help or not help. Generally, you have to see whether this news media brand is honest overall or not.
Hello, sir. My question is related with the advertisement and promotion. As Zee Network has various channels and news channels also, if we compare that credibility towards the news channel is a bit of it's very good as compared to the other TV channels. So do you have any selection criteria what to promote or what to advertise on news channel as compared to other TV channels? Because people will see your news channel with very credible manner as compared to other channels. So do you have any selection criteria for that?
There are always financial pressures that do not allow us to reject certain advertisements. But we should be doing this, particularly on news channels. We should not put advertisements which are misleading. We should do that. We have not done that so far, I must admit. Yes.
Yeah, we have already established in this forum that news channels have become a business. So a business is essentially built up of its employees. And sir, I just want to know what level of what level of priority do you give to a person's integrity when you hire people at various levels? Like, I just want to cite an example. There are news channels which say that this XYZ news channel ने आपको सबसे पहले ये खबर दी, when the news is much more important. Earthquake की news है, but people are more focused on saying कि इस channel ने आपको पहली news दी. So are there people who say नहीं sir मेरे को ये line नहीं बोलनी? Do you prefer such people or do you discourage such people to join your company?
See, there are two aspects to the integrity of the journalist. One is that are they taking money and pushing a news, or they are taking money and removing a news? That we have zero tolerance. But still it happens. Even in our company it happens. This is a question of ethics and the kind of reporting. I keep telling people in my company that a girl was raped in some village by some people. Girl is a girl. Why do you say that Adivasi girl was raped or a scheduled caste girl was raped? Why do you sensationalize that by saying that? So, but there are many such things which we need to be sensitive about. This is a question covered under media being insensitive. We have to do the check and balances, including our own network. CPA 1, government, the then I&B minister, who happened to be my friend, Priyaranjan Das Munshi. I told him, I said, sir, please don't distribute the news channel licenses like you are distributing a Pan Bidi shop license to open. This will boomerang on all of us and on this country. Today in India, out of 300 news channels, at least 150 channels are owned by the vested interest people.